y'all doing? This is Miracle Shay One, and I just want to let you know that I got some good word for you today. And I want you to like, oh, you like my cross, like my green cross today? Yes, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy. We have crosses and stuff in here. You know what I'm saying? If you like to have crosses and stuff, we make crosses and stuff. Anyway, I like to get to the point. I want to get to a point. I want to provoke you, challenge you to go to Proverbs, and I want to speak about God. You know what I'm saying? Because I want to, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people don't understand, and they don't understand instructions, and they're wondering why they don't understand, why they, and all that. So what we're gonna do is, I'm gonna read you, what I'm saying, Proverbs. Proverbs. I like to encourage anyone to read Proverbs because it makes you stronger, wiser, and smarter, and you won't have to fear everything. So it say, the Proverbs of Solomon, the son of David, king of Israel, to know wisdom and instruction, to perceive the words of understanding, to receive the instructions of wisdom, justice, and judgment, and equity, to give subtlety to the simple, to the young man knowledge and discretion. A wise man will hear and will increase in learning, and a man of understanding shall attain to wise counselor. To understand a proverb and the interpretation of the words of wise and the dark sayings, the fear of the Lord is the beginning. You got to fear God. Because if you don't fear God, what I'm saying, you don't fear nothing. You don't fear nothing. And it's good not to fear nothing, but you got to fear God. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of people, they say they don't fear, but they do fear. I don't fear that. Man, you don't even know nothing about God. So what's up? You know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's real. I'm keeping it real. America Shay One, and that's how we do here. I love it. I don't judge people that like rap music, like all kind of music. So, and I think, if you praise it, praise everything and honor God with everything. Like I told you in the first thing, honor God with all your substance. He will see you through, and and He would do exactly what and glorify and make it and let it be glorified. Anyway, we're going to um, Proverbs 1, verse 7. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. Fools despise wisdom and instructions. My son, hear the instructions of thy father, and forsake not the law of thy mother, for they shall be an ornament or a grace upon the head, and chains about thy neck. My son, if sinners entice thee, consent thou not. If they say, come with us, let us lie wait for blood. Let us lurk privately for the innocent without cause. Let us swallow them up alive, as they grave and whole, as that go down into the pit. We shall find all precious substance. We shall fill our households with spoil, casting a lot among us. Let us all have one purse, my son. Walk not in the way with them. Refrain thy feet from their path, for their feet run to evil and make haste to shed blood. Surely in vain the net is spread in the sight of birds, and and they lay wait for their own blood. They lurk privately for their own lives. So are the way of everyone that is greedy of gain, which taketh away the life of the owners of thereof. Wisdom cries out. She utters her voice in the street. She cries out in the place of concourse, in the opening of the gates. In the city she utters her words, saying, how long? How long will you simple? How long, ye simple ones, will you love simplicity, and scorners delight in their scorners, and fools hate knowledge? They hate it. You know what I'm saying? You got to know the right knowledge, and the right knowledge is God. That way, what you do, you know the anointing, and that it is there, and God, and that's the anointing, and you know that, But I want to give it to you and let you know that you need to read Proverbs 1. What I'm saying? Because I read the word, and I would saying, ask anybody. I just tell what I'm saying, I'm not sitting here and say, well, I know a lot of stuff and then not tell you. What I'm saying? The Bible been sitting around for a long time and stuff, and a lot of people just don't read it. Been sitting down with cobwebs, and people they'll go to it sometime when they have their problems and stuff, but it's not, what I'm saying, that's not cool. What I'm saying? God, he gonna be there because he was there in the beginning. But you got to acknowledge him. You got to acknowledge him, and he will acknowledge you. He will acknowledge you. Or, so you might, oh, God, I just don't hear from him. That's because you don't want to hear from him. Once you decide that you want to hear from God, you will hear from him because you're doing it wholeheartedly. But when you're doing it in your mind, that's a devil playground. He'll have about 5 or 6 things there saying, oh, girl, just go do this and go do that. And God is not trying to take anything from anybody. He's not trying to take anything. All he wants you to do is acknowledge him. That way, everybody want to be acknowledged. Everybody. And everybody won't acknowledge. I mean, it kind of is a cousin to honor. Because when you acknowledge somebody, you're honoring them. You know what I'm saying? And you don't have to honor them like you honor God, but you can honor them by recognizing them. You know what I'm saying? Like in the Proverbs, it said to give subtlety to the simple and to the young man knowledge and discretion. And a wise man will hear and increase in learning, and a man of understanding shall attain to wise counsel. To understand a proverb and the interpretations, the words of the wise, in the dark saying, the fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowledge. You have got to fear God. You got to fear the you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm not gonna say fear. Yeah, you gotta fear Him because He the one with the last words. You know what I'm saying? He the one with the last say. He know what's going on in His word before you know what I'm saying more than anybody else do. So what you know what I'm saying? What we gonna do? We're gonna learn that just I would say to you, I like to challenge you to go in Proverbs. You know what I'm saying? And just check it out. But America Shake still will be bringing you some love. You know what I'm saying? Because I love my rappers, I love all my hard workers and stuff, and that don't make them the bad because you know what I'm saying. You just make you enjoy them and you just glorify them because God gave them the glory to do the things that they do. And I thank you YouTube for the things that you have, saying let a person be able to get on and say the things and express yourself to the point where they, that people can hear and know. So that's it. Thank you, Mirka Shay. Remember, Shuka.